Viewers and subscriber, big up everybody who respect them culture and love them culture, you see it. And you don't know that little Empress here? She love her culture, you see me? She's a Jamaican, but she live in America, you see me? Yeah, man, you don't know the 6th of August. She went out to celebrate you don't know Jamaica independence in Miami, and you don't know a little incident happen. John, a whole heap of thing reach the Empress, she'll end up get her some corn up in her foot and you don't know the Babylon, them a say you a buckle cut her and the mother say she need justice. So you don't know the mother make a video right now and make you know what really a take place with her daughter, you see me? Yeah man, but you don't know if you new around, you just remember to like, comment and share and subscribe to the TV. And we're gonna do a follow-up video upon a video we do set speed, you see me? But we just want to put it out there, you see me? You don't know her mother name Penny. You see it and you don't know say she's a big fan of dancehall, you see it and even her daughter, you just don't know her daughter get her scholarship to go to dancing and she lose all them little something there. So you don't know mommy I go want justice for her daughter, is it? And she's a big fan of Cartel, is it? And she says she don't wish love for forward all now in a Vybz Kartel video and you don't know the people them Africa Park career right now, you see it, and you don't know, say she get a bullet and thing in her foot, so you don't know, say she take a while to get better and thing. But the mother tell you the story, so I beg she tell you the story and make you hear what really take place with her daughter, you see it. Big up yourself, Penny.
And also, if you wish to help Penny and her daughter in the situation they might go through right now, there will be links in the description with our phone number, our email address, all of that so you can get in touch. All right, so let's get into the video.
So what he's asking me is about the incident that happened at Lallos restaurant. And it happened August the 6th, 2024. My daughter went to celebrate Jamaica independence. And somebody, and the location, like I just had it, 1400 North State Road 7 in Lauderdale, Florida. It was home because it happened, I got the phone call like 2 o'clock in the morning and I was home sleeping and I got awoken with the horrible message that my daughter had been shot. And it really, really traumatized me. All I cared about was getting to the hospital and seeing if she was okay and alive.
What did the hospital and police report said about your daughter's incident?
Well, the police said that she didn't get shot. The police said that she stepped on a piece of glass. The police said she's not a victim on the report. The police said that they would put out the Crime Stoppers poster. The police said, so basically, whatever they said is what they said. The hospital said that they removed fragments from my daughter's foot, and my daughter, who's alive, thank God, she didn't die, she's alive, told me exactly what happened after. And by carrying her to other doctors and examining her foot, she did get grazed by a bullet. It might have ricocheted off the floor and opened her up. I have no idea. I was not there. But from my personal battles of being shot, I know more or less what it looks like. And her injury was worse than mine. The bullet exited out of my foot. I still have the bullet fragments in my foot up until today. It swells up when it feels like it, and that's what I know.
What type of person would you describe your daughter as before her injury, and what did she had planned ahead for her future?
So my daughter graduated Piper High School. She was a majorette cheerleader, and she loves to dance. She loves people. She loves outside. She loves TikTok. and she loves her school. She's in school now for nursing, and right now, because of the tragedy, she doesn't really want to go outside. She really doesn't want to talk to anybody, and she doesn't want to talk about the incident at all. And she's very, very cautious of who her friends are. She's cautious of the timing. She constantly looks around, even in the house. She's looking around. If I drop a plate or a fork in the sink and it's a little bit too loud, she shakes. If the rain rains too hard or thunder, the hurricane that just passed was like, she was very scared in the home. So they're diagnosing her now with post-traumatic stress disorder. She's in therapy, but she's on her way to healing.
What did the community have to say about this horrible incident?
Nothing. So I reached out to Mayor Ken Thurston. I reached out to Commissioner Denise Grant, who spoke to me 8 times. I reached out to many people in the community. Maybe 1 or 2 have actually donated. Not going to call their name because they know who they are. And I'm very thankful for that. But the voting seems to be overtaking what should be done. I also was told by Commissioner Mark Douglas to wait until after election. He sent that message to my husband and said that he should wait till after election. And then he also sent me an email that he doesn't want to get involved because he's running for mayor for Sunrise.
How is your daughter recovering so far?
So she's recovering by getting back into school, going into therapy for her foot, seeing the foot doctor, and going to a psychologist for Nova. She's praying a lot, she's going to church, and she's taking it one day at a time to heal and get back on the right track. Because she did lose her job at Piggy's Tacos as a waitress because she cannot stand up on her foot. She lost her scholarship for dancing because she cannot dance right now because of her foot. And she barely drives because of her foot, and her car got damaged. So in a split second, her whole life changed, and she's only 19 years old. So she's dealing with a lot mentally and physically.
Okay. Is the person being charged for this incident or has not been charged?
The person has not been charged, and I asked to put out a Crime Stoppers poster, and I'm being blocked to me. I don't know why. I was told that they need a face, a description. That's not true. You could put out a Crime Stoppers flyer without a face. So I decided to make my own.
What is the authorities doing about this case?
Nothing to my knowledge. So I asked to put out a Crime Stoppers flyer months after the incident. The incident happened August the 6th. We're in October. So when I spoke to the chief, all of a sudden now she wants a statement from my daughter. All of a sudden. If I didn't ask for a Crime Stoppers poster, she would have never contacted me. So they're doing nothing. So the commissioners are doing nothing. The mayor's doing nothing. All this talking, and no action. There's literally no action. Their action when it comes to voting, though, I see that. They are not playing. They are out there handing out flyers, knocking on doors, putting posters in people's yard, at Walmart and Publix, all over. You drive up and down, you see their posters nice and big and brawling. And then you have somebody in Sunrise who has a hole in her stove, her daughter's injured, her roof is leaking, and she's disabled. And she's disabled. And you're doing absolutely nothing but talking. And then I go on Mikey Mike's show, and then I get combated by a commissioner that they're working with Miss Morgan. Who? But you're not working with me. You must be another Miss Morgan you're working with, because you've done absolutely nothing. Nothing but talk. So I'm from Brooklyn, right? And I'm an advocate. So I'm talk plus action, if that makes sense. I'm not for that. I'm not into politics. I'm not a politician at all. I don't know about politics. But if you want the real, I can kick you the real. If you want BS, you're looking for somebody else, because it ain't me. So to answer your question, what is Mayor Ken Thurston doing? Nothing. What is Commissioner Denise Grant doing? Nothing. Melissa done nothing. None of them is doing nothing. Nothing at all. So my daughter feels like the community is not behind her, and she's not going to vote. She's of age, and none of her friends are going to vote either. And it's a lot of them. I don't know if you know about Piper High School cheerleading or band. It's like 1,000 of them. And then when they all graduated, they all in a group chat. I asked if they were going to vote. No, their parents are not going to vote either, because it's like a chain, right? So it is what it is. November 5th, 2024. I can't wait.
Okay. If you need assistance, how can people reach out to you?
Oh, they can reach out to me. Come to my house. I'm in Sunrise and Sunset Strip. I'm a people person. We can meet at McDonald's across the street from Wells Fargo. We can meet at Starbucks. We can meet at Dunkin' Donuts by Piper High School. We can meet anywhere you want to meet. It doesn't matter to me. Or you can call me, 973-277-1467. I'm the realest thing you ever want to see on earth. And then if you don't want to call me, you can email me, diamondmorganz85@gmail.com. And you can also donate to my Cash App, #Survivor7D, or DM me. I'm easy to reach.
Okay. What would you like to see happen in this situation?
What I would like to see happen is the Crime Stoppers poster. Speaking to the chief, she said that she needs a picture. That's absolutely farthest from the truth. You do not need a picture to put out a Crime Stoppers poster. It could easily say reward, something like that, right? Do you see a picture here? No, you don't see a picture here at all. So I don't know. And also, you might be wondering, what is she talking about? So if you type in WSVN, woman in stable condition after incident at club in Lauderhill, and that's my daughter. So there's a $5,000 reward because has not been caught. Another the AK-47. So that's what happened to my daughter. So at the end of the day, right? And this is me on the news on Channel 7. So the news reporter asked me how I felt about the incident, and I just basically said thank God that my daughter didn't get K-47. That I had to find out on my own. How did I have to find out on my own? I requested a police report. And when I read the police report, it said that the man had an AK-47. I could have lost my child that night. And just for the simple fact that Lauderhill Police Department does not want to put that out there for us to find before another tragedy happens is, I don't know. No words.
Can you please list your contacts again?
Sure.
So people can reach out to you.
Of course. So you can reach out to me at 973-277-1467. And my email is diamondmorganz85@gmail.com. And my Cash App is Survivor7D. My daughter has a GoFundMe. I had it somewhere here. But my daughter has a GoFundMe. It says support O'Neal Morgan Path to Recovery. GoFundMe.me/14FA8EA. So it looks like that.
Thank you so much for the interview. I hope people reach out to you. I hope this person is off the street, and I would appeal these police officers to do their job, because someone for AK-47 needs to be off the streets, because it could be any one of us who lost a loved one. Thank you, and good night.
So thank y'all for tuning in. It's Friday evening. I'm not going to take enough time, but I do want you to know something. I would like everybody to reach out to me and share your ideas on how we as a community can get off the street if we have to use the body cam footage from the police officers, if we have to use the cameras from Lallos restaurant, if we have to use other people cameras that work in the area, in the plaza, or live in the area, or we have to run the people that were there that night, DMV tags. It's 5'8", slim built, driving a white Mercedes sedan, and nobody is safe right now. This is not a joke. I am, and he could come after me, because the thing of it is, I'm more at target because he knows of me. You understand? Because I was on the news all over the state of Florida. So God forbid I walk outside and he blows my head off because he's carrying an AK-47. My body is not going to repel an AK-47. I've been shot already by a 9mm.